Are we frustrated that we are not further ahead? Are we feeling anxious because we haven't progressed fast enough? Recognize these states for what they are, grasping at an imagined future instead of working with the present. So today I'd like to share a reflection about the topic of progress, which is something I've already touched upon in episode 6, in which the reflection was about finishing what we start, and in episode 12, in which the reflection was about being honest with ourselves. In the past, whenever I was thinking about the topic of progress and self-improvement, I've always found myself falling into a trap, a mind of self-rejection and grasping. I was thinking, I want to become like that. I want to reach that level. But without realizing it, I was creating a strong internal conflict within myself between where I was and where I wanted to be. This mindset might seem like motivation, but in reality, it's unbalanced and can actually slow us down. Within myself, I have spotted two common patterns that can arise from an unhealthy approach to growth. One is a mind that rejects the present. Sometimes we feel impatient with our current state and we desperately want to be further ahead. We push ourselves so hard, putting a lot of energy into our progress. But this kind of energy comes from an afflicted mind, a mind that is rejecting the present moment. The result? This energy burns out quickly because it's rooted in dissatisfaction rather than in determination. The second frequent pattern that was alternating to the other is a mind that falls into guilt and stagnation. So on the other side, there is this lazy mind, one that even though it sees the importance of progress, doesn't want to think about it and does nothing about it. When this happens, we feel guilt for not acting. And this only reinforces our stagnation. We get stuck in a cycle of wanting to change, but not doing anything about it, and then feeling bad about it. In my case, I found out that both these extremes seem to be rooted in the same fundamental issue, a rejection of the present moment, either by trying to escape from it or passively avoiding it by not thinking about it. Now try to imagine a different kind of mind, one that is so determined to progress, but is also fully accepting its current state. This is a mind that doesn't reject where it is now, but sees the road ahead without anxiety or desperation. This is a mind that finds joy also in the process itself, rather than only in the imagined future state. This is a mind that is calm but firm, steady in its determination, but progressing naturally without extremes. This is true growth, not one that is driven by rejection, guilt, or grasping, but by clarity, patience, and unwavering commitment. This is something I talk very passionately about, but it's something with which I'm struggling each and every day. So, how is it possible to cultivate this kind of mentality? One thing is noticing when we are rejecting the present moment. Are we frustrated that we are not further ahead? Are we feeling anxious because we haven't progressed fast enough? Recognize these states for what they are, grasping at an imagined future instead of working with the present. Another very important thing is reframing progress as a long-term process, not a rush. If progress comes from a calm and determined mind, it will be consistent and sustainable. If it comes from a mind that rejects the present, it will be unstable and exhausting. The third very important thing that I'm trying to learn is finding joy within the process. This is not forcing ourselves to enjoy. but naturally appreciating where we are, recognizing progress even in small steps, even recognizing the fact that we see the road ahead can be a huge source of joy. So guys, what do you think about this? Personally, I am believing more and more that sustainable progress cannot come from urgency and guilt, but only from balance and clarity. When we will find this kind of balance, we will stop fighting against ourselves. We will move forward not because of desperation, but because we really want to grow. And we will enjoy every step of the way. So guys, enough with the chit chat, now pump check.